All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and citizens of YouTube. I'm Pastor Dowell, and this is Brother
Kabeer from Green Bay.
From Green Bay. Brother Kabeer, let me see, we've probably known each other, what, about 8 months now?
8 months, 9 months.
8, 9
July,
months.
Yep.
Something like that in July.
Yep.
Been through a lot, going through a lot.
Yes, sir.
Still encouraged, though.
Still encouraged, very encouraged, more encouraged out here today.
Learned more about Yah in the last 8 months than you have in all your life.
Yes, sir.
Is that true?
Definitely, not without a shadow of a doubt. Yes, sir.
Okay, so what did you learn about the ministry when you came to one of your first training classes yesterday? You had a chance to shoot pistol. You shot a tactical rifle. What did you learn?
I learned the importance of a trick being finessing the gun and not using power. I learned that when you're shooting, you don't have to shoot a bullseye. You're just trying to shoot a 12 by 18 area. And so you learn and then you learn that you can do it fast. And you're not trying to aim. So you just learn how to protect yourself, how to shoot a gun. So that's the first thing I learned. Last when we first came out here.
Okay, today you was also there at the knife fight.
Yes, sir.
And one of the things you said to me is that, boy, you guys are brutal.
Yes, sir.
Is that right?
Yes,
so
sir.
you guys are brutal.
Yes, sir.
But only if necessary.
Only if necessary.
So what did you learn from the knife fighting class?
So what I learned is how much you can do with a knife, how you can take a person out, literally, basically kill them if you have to. This is not something that you want to have to ever do, but if you have to do this, you're prepared. You know, you learn that you have to practice all this stuff. So we learned a lot of good information, but if you don't practice, it's not going to do you it's not going to do no good.
So tell me, a lot of people, go ahead.
And then another thing too, you also learn that if a guy has a gun and you have a knife, you actually are not at a disadvantage just because somebody has a gun. You can get to him before he can get his gun out.
That's right.
So it was good to see that visual that you can actually still have a chance.
Now you see the reason why the veterans, we have this warrior mentality and we're willing to teach. Because there are people out there that charge upwards to $500 to $1,000 just for people who can come to class, and we want to give it to our people free.
Yes, sir.
Also,
there's women at the class too.
How did they do?
They did. I mean, they're dangerous. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Straitway
do not mess with the Straitway sisters. Okay, I don't care how meek. There are meek women. These are the most polite, respectful women I've ever seen in my whole life. Proverbs 31 women. But these women can kill if they need to. So I'm telling you that right now.
So here we go. So think about this for a second. We have many charges levied against us.
Yes, sir. A lot.
And the main one of them is cult.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
What cult do you know out there that almost demands that their people carry around swords, meaning modern day guns, knives, and that they stay proficient in their training?
Not just the only one that I know of, Pastor. All of them, when I know, they take all that away. They keep you locked in, like Christianity. They don't let you go, But
right.
In Straitway, you guys encourage the women to protect themselves. I mean, I've seen a lot of women smiling, but they know how to shoot ARs. Pistols, knives. I mean, I've seen this with my own eyes, okay, guys? I'm not making this thing up, okay? So I've never seen that. And that's the beauty. You not only try to tell people how to save their souls, but also how to protect themselves in the physical and the natural when they're going out and everything. So,
yes, sir. Well, it needs
be
to
prepared. And just be prepared.
It's amazing because people who have been influenced by the religion of Christianity, they have a total different outlook, a total different vision, a total different perspective in the way that they look at things in life. And you can tell the difference between us and Christians.
Yes, sir.
Now, give you a quick class. The word Christianity is only mentioned, or Christian, 3 times in the whole of the Bible, be it plural, singular form. Israel is mentioned thousands of times. And we're Israelites,
yes,
all right?
Sir.
So what is the difference that you've learned coming out of Christianity, like we all have, and then come over to the faith of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? What do you learn the difference between us and them?
The difference is that there's true love here. That's the first thing that that stands out. The love that the brothers and sisters have for one another. I mean, it's not like you have to. It's not some type of mental assent. It's true love. I mean, we give holy kiss, we give hugs. I mean, you see the love, and then the love that they have for the Most High is evident. And I mean, I've been to games, obviously playing,
Right.
NFL. You see guys going crazy for a touchdown. but you guys do. You even do better than the Packer fans. Just for y'all, I'm like, there's no lights, there's no special effects. It's just raw worship. You just raw worship in how you guys praise the Most High. So.
I think more than anything that people don't understand that there's no pretend.
No.
There's no
sir.
shuck, no buck.
No, sir.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
What you see, is
Yep.
that right?
Yes, sir.
Well, you know, it's a sad thing that the fallen world that we find ourselves living in. It's been raining on us ever since.
Yes,
we
yes,
too.
sir.
We ain't
But
stop
that doesn't stop us. No,
It don't
no.
even stop the people from training.
No,
either,
sir.
It doesn't stop them from
What do
training.
you say? If it's not raining, it's not training?
That's right. That's right. If it ain't raining, it ain't training. It's all right.
And another thing I got to say too is the part that makes me. I know Jesus. He loves children, and just just all the children out here, just having a ball out here. I mean, you would think these kids would be supposedly oppressed. These kids are just beautiful. I mean, they're the most polite, well-educated, well-spoken kids that I've ever seen. I mean, and I'm into parenting and things of that nature, and just seeing these kids out here just playing in nature and being a part of this stuff is just amazing. They're very respectful. I mean, this is lots of kids here. They're the next generation, and they're learning the true way. So, man, this is blessed.
Well, I only knew him by TV. You knew him, I think, personally. Reggie White.
Yes, sir.
You knew
Yes,
Reggie
yes,
White.
sir.
And you know, he early on in early 2000s, he was coming actually to the faith.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The difference between him and you is that he didn't have a support system.
No, sir.
He didn't have a system of brothers and sisters that would be there for him. Can you explain to the people out there the difference and why it's so important to have a strong support system?
Strong support, yeah. I mean, I'm starting to learn. You know, I have a relationship with some of his family members and stuff. But I think when Reggie came into the faith, he didn't have a lot of support.
Right.
His wife was very supportive. His family was very supportive. But that was it. But a lot of the people that he knew kind of turned their back on him. But I think I was very fortunate because it was hard for me too. But thank God for you. All the saints and the brothers and sisters that come alongside and help me to be able to come in here and practice my faith. You know, I mean, he was doing this by himself. I mean, where are you gonna go? You're gonna go to a church and say, well, hey, I'm trying to practice Sabbath, but we don't do that here. Well, I'm trying to practice feasts. They don't do it here. But I have a place here where I can practice all the feasts. I can actually live out what the Bible says, and have a place and a group of people. I mean, there's gonna be 400 people here, but you see all the tents here.
Scan over there for a second,
this is
so people can see. Go slow, so they can see it.
So you can see all the people out here coming out here to this being obedient to the commandments. And so I just think it's awesome, Pastor, that you had the wisdom and the foresight to be able to create a place that people can come and fellowship and be able to keep the commandments of Yahweh.
You know what's amazing is that, now this is what gets me about the hypocrisy of Christians, is that whatever demands that they place on them, or what they say they place on themselves, they demand more of others than they do of themselves.
Yes, sir.
And you know, by the way, man, it's raining on me, bro. You know, the Christians out here is just off the chain, and the reason being is because as soon as you start keeping the commandments, the first thing that people do who say that they love you is ostracize you, criticize you. You'd have been better off if you would become a homosexual or a serial killer.
Yes, sir.
They would have been able to tolerate you.
Take me in, yes.
But since you are a devout follower of Jesus Christ,
commandment keeper,
feel the Ruach, want to just keep on hard driving, and you learn more about the Bible than you ever have.
Ever.
Now they have just
turned their back on me, been very wicked, just very wicked, unmerciful. I mean, they don't even go to the Bible. My whole experience have shown me how much they don't really love the Word. They always go to other books, other pastors, other personalities. You have always pointed me back to the book. Every time I ask a question, you'll say, you got your Bible? I know when I talk to Pastor Dowell, I have to have my Bible ready. Because the answer is right there. You know, he says, turn here, turn here, turn here. And it just blows me away. But when you talk to other people, they go to a book, articles, or something. You always point people back to the Word of Yah. So, I mean, I don't know how you can beat that. I know a lot of people in ministry, even a pastor. I talked to a pastor. He says, I don't know. I don't know. He says, I'm not the smartest guy. I say, you was a pastor of a mega church.
right.
And you're telling me you don't know this stuff? How many people did you lead to? This is the blind, literally the blind leading the blind. You know,
Yes,
you can't just say, well, Jesus, you got to know that book. He didn't know the Old Testament, he didn't know the laws or anything like that. And he was okay with that. He just said, all I know is Jesus loves me. but not keeping the commandments.
Up in your area, your neck of the woods, you've heard a lot of people say slanderous words about me.
Yes, sir.
Speak negative and
Yes,
derogatory against me. I've even went and tactfully, myself and Elder Ruth would sit down and spoke with the people and stuff, and they still continue in their circles of doing this. But yet and still, the fruit is undeniable of the ministry. Is that correct?
You have so much fruits. You have so much fruit. You have leftovers. You know, you can have. I mean, it's amazing the fruit that's in this ministry. And all of this. This is the fruit of your labor right here. This is the fruit right here. So, and you won't see this in Christianity. You won't even see this stuff. The reason why people respect you, the reason why I love you and respect you, because you're not just a person who just talks a good game. You actually build homes here. You actually work. You do the ministry. You go out here training people how to protect themselves. You preach the word. You live this thing out. A lot of these pastors, you have to set up an appointment to meet with them, and they're in the office, you got to prepare for the message, and they don't have time. They just don't have time. Pastor, I don't know too many pastors I've ever had where I say I can learn from and sit under them. I'm really genuinely learning. I have more to learn than I have to give, and that's why I'm so blessed. Most churches I've been to, it was always about using me to give something to them to help their stuff. Here, I just trying to just be a blessing in any way I can to help this ministry, because you guys are speaking the truth.
You have met brothers and sisters
from all over the world. All over, from as far as San Diego to Finland to Germany to England. Here,
the Netherlands.
I don't know. I'm thinking, aren't they all the same? But no, I talk to them, hug them, kiss them. I thought these people were making them. They have their accents. You can hear. It's off the chain here. All over the world. I don't know. They say that you don't really do evangelizing. That you need to get out and evangelize. And you got people from England, UK, Finland, from the Netherlands. How do you explain it? Canada. We know we got Canada people.
Yep. Pastor, and then people drove here 24 hours from Arizona.
Oh my goodness, San Diego, Pastor, man.
But they say we're a cult.
You're a cult. We are a cult. You said. You think about it, we're a culture. This is a culture.
There you go.
This is a culture here. This is different. This is not the Christian culture. This is the Hebrew Israelite culture. And the way we do things, we keep the commandments of Yah. We love Yah. We love our neighbors. We love our brothers and sisters. So this is I'm part of a cult, and I'm proud of it.
This is Brother Kabeer, Gbaja-Biamila. He played football for the Green Bay Packers, I think, from 2001.
2000 to 2002. I got active in 2000 to 2008.
2008.
9 years, yeah.
So he played in the league. He's in the Green Bay Packers Hall of Fame. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
If you want to check him out, look him up on Google or Facebook, number 94. YouTube, I'm sure some people got some highlights. I've seen a couple highlights.
Yeah. If you put KGB, KGB, it'd be hard to spell, but put KGB and Packers, because I'm not a Russian spy, but I am a black Russian quarterback. But if you put KGB Packers, you will find a lot.
The rain has not even put a damper on this, on nobody's spirits or anything. People still
keep coming. They're just coming in, and they're going to keep coming in. This is that, you know why? Because they have a heart for Yah.
That's right.
This shows Yah that we are hired because we love the Most High, Yahshua, and that's why we're out here. And we're gonna keep coming out here every year. I know I am. I'm gonna be out here every year. So I may have to get a building or something. Can I get me a spot here? What
do you think about the homes? Everybody think that we live in deplorable conditions. That we do live a simple life.
Yes.
But you had an opportunity to go into a couple of finished homes.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about those?
Beautiful. And a lot of the people that I saw, I think they were staying in trailers when they first came in here. You guys actually take you with your own hands built this place, and I'm telling you, it's beautiful, off the chain, bathrooms, bedrooms, simple. And you got to, and every Straitway, this is the signature move. You have to have a place for the heat stove. I'm in love with the heat stove. You got to have a place for the heat stove. But just a beautiful home for the sisters. they're living good. I think they're living good, but they're simple people, you know. I mean, it's just very simple. Got to see Sister Vicky and Sister Nellie's place. Just beautiful, awesome.
And also, let me see, you got another one of your friends, colleagues that actually played next to you.
Yes, sir.
Brother Daniel, is that right?
Yep, he's coming down. He's coming down. He can't wait to get down.
And he played for, who did he play for?
He played for the Packers, for the Colts. I think it was just for those two teams. I think he played, and then he went back to the Packers again. So he played in years for in the league for some years and everything.
And he's in the faith.
Yeah, he's in the faith.
His
now.
wife too.
Yep.
And they are loving it.
They are loving it. They think, you know,
Because you
introduced
preached to him.
Yep,
Yeah.
I introduced it to him. And matter of fact, if you know Daniel, brother Daniel, you just can't come to him. You know, he knows that word. You know, and so when I brought it to him, I had to make sure when I was bringing it to him that I can answer his question. So I had to make sure I knew it myself, so I can be prepared to give an answer for the hope that I have.
Gotcha.
And he says, Kabeer, how deep does this rabbit hole go? And so now he's now happy. Now his wife is in the faith, their children in the faith. They got to meet Pastor Corey at my house for the first time, just kind of introducing him to the people of Straitway. And now he's just, what's the last Shabbat service?
Yep.
It's an archive moment. That was
Archive
an
moment.
moment. He said, that is the best service. He says, Kabeer, I can't go to another Christian church. I mean, I'll laugh at it, he says. He said, it will be a joke. It will be completely a joke. I'll be in there falling asleep and still know what the message is all about. That's what he said.
And we're not here bashing on Christianity. It's just that.
Truth.
It's just that. Listen, the three major tenets of Christianity, Christmas, Easter, and Sunday, every bit of it is pagan in nature. You can't even find instructions, rules or guidelines in the whole of the entire Bible, and yet you say you love Jesus. You say you love Yahshua. And that's the reason why I'm here. I'm here to provoke you, to show you that this thing is real. Somebody's lying. Somebody's lying. But anyway, brother, appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
You coming here and being here, and of course we just getting started.
Man, we just getting started, and I'm just so thankful that Yah has opened my understanding and allowed me to know about this ministry so I can continue to grow. And this has only been 9 months. Can you imagine what
it'd
2
be like?
years, 3 years?
And people can't even handle you
They
theologically.
can't even handle right there. Oh my goodness, man, I appreciate it.
By the way, you shoot pretty good too.
Thank you so much.
Done an excellent job.
I got a great teacher, great coach. So awesome.
Done an excellent job. Well, anyway, we're going to say shalom, shalom, shalom to each and every last one of you out there. You get an opportunity, a part of the ministry. Wish you was here. But anyway, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Shalom.